What's up guys, welcome back to Let's Play The Missing Link. So now I think I'm back to sounding normal again after that little break I took. So back to more The Missing Link. Yeah, let's get out of this tiny area down here that we had to go for that side quest and get back to escaping the ship. And like I said before, that area is mainly just for that side quest. And that's the closest thing we're going to get to a side quest in this game really, compared to the main campaign, and basically we're only going to be doing that, so it'll give us benefits later on. And you'll see what I mean when we get there. But now I have to climb all these ladders all the way back out. And there is a ladder that leads directly from right here to the outside of the ship. Now, I'm no expert on, you know, carrier ships like this that have cargo and everything, but I don't know if that's anatomically correct. But like I said, I'm no expert. But we have to get over to the other storage area first. Let's go ahead and move the crane over here. Oh, I have another practice point, but I don't know what to spend it on right now, so I'm just going to wait. Now, if you had the high jump ability, which I don't, sadly, then right over there in that corner, you'd be able to jump up there and get over to where the trank rifle is, and where you'll get the achievement for the spot where Bell Tower found you. When you stow it away in here now. There is another way to get up there, and if you were able to get yourself a crate and get it all the way from wherever the crates are to over there, then you would be able to do it that way, but it's just way too much trouble to get that crate over there. And if you really wanted to get over there, then you would just invest in the high jump when you first get your practice kits. But this is the ladder that leads out, by the way. Yep, leads right out to the outside of the ship. Go figure. But yeah, that like I said, I don't really need the trank rifle in this campaign, even though I still say it's pretty good. I'm gonna stick with the stun gun and some more lethal weapons, and maybe put the silencer on something different. I'm not really worried about being non-lethal in this one, as you can clearly see. But yeah, you want to wait for that guy to be facing the other way, so you can go ahead and take him out stealthily, and which is actually pretty easy to do. And I figured I didn't give the stun gun enough screen time in the regular campaign, so I figured using it now makes sense. Now, you don't want to go around the bottom of the staircase over where those guys are unless you really want to take them out and loot them, because there's really no reason to fight them because you're supposed to go up here anyway. But just keep in mind, if you alert this camera and you set off an alarm, they're going to be right there waiting for you, so they're going to come right up here and screw you over. So just keep in mind how close in proximity they are to you right now. There's another guy over there. I kind of want to wait for him to start his patrol going the other way again, so I have the maximum amount of time to hack this door and get in here, while dodging the camera at the same time. He's gonna turn around for no reason. He must be paranoid. You know what? I might actually take this guy out if he gets close enough.
Hey, watch what you're saying. We do not talk about the detainees. You know that. Shut up.
There we go. Whoa! the thumbnail for that frame on my editing software looks like Jensen looks like the Slender Man a little bit there. Actually, it's pretty funny. Anyway, let's hack this thing. It's not a level 1 hack because it's required of you. There might be another way to get in here if you went around on the lower level there, for all I know. But I don't know because there's no reason to go down there. You really don't need to fight those guys at all. But let's hurry up and hack this thing. There we go. Yeah, there's really no way for that camera to avoid that camera spotting you unless you have like the camo or something, where you shoot it out or whatever. But I'm just going to avoid these guys, and I'm going to place this thing in a way. It's important to have the move lift heavy objects here, because otherwise you'd have to hack that laser grid, or you'd have to go through the laser grid and risk tripping another alarm. So and lift heavy objects is really the best augmentation to get through that area right there, and it lets you to get right into this room right here. So we're able to get in here with no effort whatsoever. But there shouldn't be any guys in here right now, but there will be some guys coming in after we do this cutscene here.
Who the hell are you?
Oh, he's clearly to the Ark. Why am I making these references?
I was hoping you wouldn't call quite so much attention to it on your way to this room. But one works with the tools he has. Get to the aft cargo bay. Find the sally port there and enter it. You're going to encounter more resistance. But the longer you stay undetected, the better off your future will be.
Okay, so we have yet another practice point, and they'll the guards will automatically converge on you in this room. So there's a quick escape path down here that we can open up that grate, and it will lead right back into the vents here. And I think that was a way we could get into that room as well. But the fact that the front door was just wide open, I mean, and this leads right back to where we just were. So I'm just gonna sit tight and wait for the guards to go by. Or I could invest in the camo augmentation right now and just camo my way past them. I have the 2 practice points, it won't be very good right now. Better save before I do anything. Let's see, I don't have any kind of grenades or anything. The flash grenades or gas grenades would be really good right now. Yeah, let's go ahead and do the cloaking. Oh, I do have an EMP grenade. I didn't notice that. That doesn't count, though. Just gonna ninja our way past him and consume like all of our energy doing so. And there's gonna be another camera down here. Now, first time I played this, I wasn't exactly sure how we get on that ladder on the other side of that gate there, but we'll find out later on. You'll wait for the camera to face the other way. So I've been thinking, guys, I've been thinking about making some videos that show off my my collection of games, because I do have quite an extensive collection, and the two franchise or the two companies that seem to be collecting games of is Square Enix games, which this is included in because Square Enix bought out IDOS, and id Software. So that's showing off that upper area there. We could have come down here that way, but I didn't really want to go that way. But so I'm thinking about making videos to show off how my collection's coming along of id Software and Square Enix. But I'm thinking about it. I might upload some eventually. It's not that impressive yet, but it's getting there. Anyway, there's 2 more guys talking over here, and they're just kind of chatting away as they usually are. There's nothing really they have to say that's important, but obviously, as usual, we could wait for their patrol to start again, but I really don't want them coming this way, so I figured I might as well show off some combat here now that I have at least another clip worth of pistol ammo and go ahead and take these guys out. Obviously, I'm not nearly as accurate without my laser pointer, but we can still take them out. Like I said, I'm not worried about alarms at all in this campaign. I figured I'll just do whatever and not really care about it. I've already shown off some thorough stealth methods in the main campaign, and I'll be using the camo and some other stealth augmentations in this one as well, so not sure what's on those computers there. I really don't care too much about hacking the security hubs either in this campaign, because there's not really that many of them. But I don't know what any of the codes are for them, so unless I hack them, there's no way for me to find out. And I really don't like investing in hacking in this either, because it feels like a big waste of valuable practice points. Because obviously this is not very long, being that it's just a single DLC. So I'd rather spend that time than those few practice points that we get on actually getting augmentations that are, you know, fun to use or useful in traversing or in combat. But I will go ahead and collect whatever data is on that computer. Oh crap, another guy. I'll just wait for my thing to recharge all the way and make sure it's fully recharged before I take him down. There we go.
Aft and bow thrusters full back.
This is where the layout of the ship can start to get a little bit confusing, because it starts becoming hard to tell what areas you've been to and which areas you haven't, so I might end up getting a little lost here, I'm not sure. But chances are, wherever there's guards, it's an area you haven't been yet, unless you've been dodging guards the entire time. That guy had some good stuff.
Beginning final approach to Rifleman Bank Station.
Now, I think, I'm not sure what's down there, but if you had the Icarus landing system, obviously you could go down there. But if I try it, I'll die, so... But that would be a really quick way of getting to where we need to go. Obviously, as you can see, there's no ladder right there. There might be an alternate way down to where it leads. And as you can see by our objective marker, it's pretty close to where we need to go, actually, so... this is where we need to go, though. Oh, crap. Okay, just edit out another backtracking trip I made there. And trying to make sure I covered all the bases here. I pretty much showed off all the areas that are important. How did that guy not see me? It's like they saw me too soon the previous time and saw me way too late this time. I still think the AI is fine in this game, though. I'm gonna go ahead and kill this guy. I like how he clenched his shoulder there in pain. Nice location damage there. Yeah, more shotgun shells the better. Yeah, the camera detected his corpse there, so that's another alarm for us. But we're not Sam Fisher, so we don't have to worry about a maximum alarm limit. I actually made that analogy at one point related to Splinter Cell when describing this game's stealth mechanics. I was saying it's somewhere between like it's somewhere between Splinter Cell and like early Metal Gear Solid, where it's like this room right here, this is not the main way I usually come in here. I'm actually not sure where that is that I usually come in here, but this room is just crawling with guards and security, so I say just screw it and just Leroy your way over to the door there, and just don't even worry about the lasers. I think if you run through there with the camo, the lasers won't trip. I'm not sure. Then we have to go through a security checkpoint that will identify who we are and inevitably reject us because we're not in the system, but yeah. I was saying, it's not quite like Splinter Cell where you have to basically become completely invisible in both visual and audio to the enemies around you before you can take them down. Whereas in early Metal Gear Solid, it was like, as long as you're behind them, they don't know you're there. And it felt more arcade style, how you're just sort of running around in a vertical corridor section. I don't really know how to describe it, but this is sort of in between that, to where it's like, yes, the enemies cannot detect you as long as you're behind them, but there is a little bit more dynamic to it. Now, of course, after Metal Gear Solid 3, it got a lot more dynamic in that sense, but I'm not going to go on about those other two franchises. I like both those franchises just the same, though. But I prefer this game over all of them, I think, for the most part. Splinter Cell Chaos Theory was still pretty good, but this game is closer to my heart story-wise, so whoever that mysterious hacker guy is, he saved us again by letting us get through the security checkpoint, but we're going to have to do something about that eventually, because there's going to be a lot more of those security checkpoints where that came from. But after loading that gate there, I want to slowly sneak my way over here and pick up the machine pistol. Yay! The craptacular weapon from the campaign is back in its full craptacular glory. But we're actually going to be using it this time. As I said, it's actually a fairly decent weapon because it's so common, and it really doesn't take that many shots to kill average enemies in this game. So the fact that you can get ammo for it so plentifully actually does make it pretty good. And it's also pretty accurate as well. So, well, in short controlled bursts anyway. And if you have the recoil and sprite reduction augmentations, which I might consider getting in this run as well. But biggest thing you have to worry about over here is this camera and the guards over there. But if you camo your way over here, the camo just makes this whole game so much easier, and I just love it. Yeah, we will be holding on to the machine pistol, and we might even be upgrading it instead of the combat rifle and pistol in this campaign compared to in the original one. Because if you really wanted to hold on to it, you could equip it with both the silencer and the laser pointer, and I might do that in this if there is a silencer in this. I don't remember where it is, if there is one. There's another stun gun in this crate as well if you didn't get the one earlier. But if you did, I highly recommend stocking up on darts, obviously.